Again, we're gonna do the last 4 cuts, and these last 4 cuts are gonna be 24 inches, and those 4 pieces are gonna be used to make the I-beam top. All right. So we have 2 cut, so we need to cut 2 more realistically. So 2 more, then we'll have a 4-inch extra, 4 foot extra, which is cool. So I had to modify. I was gonna make this like 4x4 in a sense, 4 feet wide, 4 feet tall, but based on what I had laying around, which is this Ryan Select 2x3. I feel like 2x3s are cool for this. You don't need a 2x4. Like, you're not gonna hold up a house with these. So I don't know why people use 4x4s unless they're like you got spare ones or it's cheap. But if you're gonna go buy some fresh wood, get some 2x3s. It's much cheaper, and it'll do the same thing. Might not be much cheaper, but it's cheap enough where you don't really need it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this vacuum back on. Cool thing about having a cut table or a miter saw table where you can get those combinations, if you have 4 of the legs, you can actually use one of the upright legs as a stop so you can have more repeatable cuts. That's what I do on my my Tough Build stand, which is on the work truck, which I don't have right now. My vacuum attachment made all the difference. I'll prove it to you. I don't know if I have a first use video of this one. So this is the compact job site vac, item number 0940-20. I guess this could be the first use video for this in a sense. But yeah, it works pretty well. Got my sawdust collector, as you can see there. I'm happy with it. It did the job. And yeah. Our overage is right here. Bang. So I'm gonna modify our set for a second. Alright, I'm turning this into our work table. Grab a few more items. Just gonna go ahead and grab my speed square, my drill, my impact, speed squares. Drill and our impact. Not sure if I did a first use with these, but I've used these quite a bit. Actually, which one is this? This is the Surge. I'm not going to use the Surge. This is my finesse tool. I love this for anything interior finishing. I love it. But for what we're about to do, I didn't realize I already had my baby right here. Impact driver. This is model number 2853-20. And it comes in a kit with the Milwaukee M18 2804-20. So we have the 2804-20 that came in this kit, and the 2853-20. I believe the kit number was 2993-20. No, I lied. So the kit number is 2997-22. Comes with 2 5-amp hour batteries, the carrying case, the 2853 impact driver, the 2804-20 drill. You got 2 5-amp hour batteries, as well as a regular standard charger. I believe I kept it all in the box, but yep, like I said, I use my Surge more for interior work than I do with this one. I actually carry this one in my framing kit with my framing, my cordless framing nailers, and know, all that sort of fun stuff. This is the drill pilot hose. So we don't split the wood. We're going to use 3.5, well, these are 2.5, what are these? Let me lie, stop lying. 2.5 inch non-structural star bit screws for non-structural wood applications. Had that in hammer function. Last job I did, I didn't bring my rotary hammer, so I was drilling through the floor, put anchors in with this. Actually pretty quick. Is it necessary to be this exact? No. Do I want to be? Yes. Run it down in 2. Put 2 more on down the middle. Just because I like symmetry, I'm gonna draw a line down the center where I was at. I wasn't in the center as much as I would have hoped for my I-beam. Luckily, pilot holes are handy. Again, you don't have to be this exact. I just like to be. Alright, so our first I-beam. Let's work on our second I-beam. We'll just use this as a stand, actually, at the bottom. Keep it real user-friendly. I'll try to stay about an inch off the edge, just so it doesn't split. Nothing major. Nope, I don't like it. Not too bad. Again, my line down the middle. I-beams complete. Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and attach the first top to each of the legs on either side. And I'm not going to attach the bottoms yet because I'm going to sit those on the ground and square them. But to make it easier to square them, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to attach top leg at the top, one screw at the top on either side, and do the same for both pairs. Then I'll go ahead and square them on the floor, and you'll see the process. Move some things out of our way. We're done with the squares for the moment. Sorry, mosquito, you have to go. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and start attaching the legs. So I'm going to sit one of these I-beams to the side for the moment. Alright, I'm going to lay this down flat. What I'm going to do is, that boy is not centered. Right there. Salty. But it is what it is. Use this leg right here. This is the lip, right against the lip. That's where we're going to attach it. Right there. Alright. Go ahead and make it easier on myself. Drop some screws on the table, not the floor. Ugh. Your belt pressing in your stomach, never a great feeling. Leg one. We're going to go ahead and attach all four legs before we square her on out. And again, as you can see, we just put a single screw through the top. Why are we only putting a single through the top? It gives us some wiggle room so we can do our micro adjustments to square it out when we're done. Then we'll run 2 screws through the bottom of the I-joist. I mean the I-beam, I apologize, it's not a joist, the I-beam. I lifted it up because I felt it shift anyway, so might as well run it down and run it out. Alright, so that's halfway there. I'll set her off to the side. We're gonna rinse and repeat. I-beam. This is the better I-beam, for sure. I didn't like the way that one was sunk in. So I pulled it back out. Had a small handline crack there. I found no reason to drill through that. That'd just be stupid. Just flip it. All right. Alright, so first one, in order to level it, you either use a short level, tall level, whatever you want to use to make micro adjustments with this. I'm going to use this one because I am extra. Tough built. These knee pads were great for a week. They suck now after 3 months. They're horseshit. little closer to the edge now with a light, to be honest. Draw that a little farther than I wanted. I'm just, you know, I don't know what's happening right now. Square this baby on. Alright, that's one. Baby's rock solid. Number two. Alright, so you're probably like, why did you square the legs? Why did I just straighten them out? So you can see, well, maybe you can't see. Look at where the legs line up. See how they're just all off? They're everywhere on this one. I can see it with my eyes. I don't know if it comes through on camera, but yeah, it's all over the place. It's all over the place.
Oh yeah, so this one needs to go out quite a bit in order to be square.
So there you have it, people. 2x3 stackable sawhorses. This is a garage floor, so of course it's not level. It has a grade on it, sloping out. Nonetheless, this baby here, rock solid. You make little holes if you want. Put little dowels in there. You can slip that through. Which I will do, you know. Center line that and just drop some pegs on there. So I want to use this out in the field. Boom, I can do that. Or I can just drop the table saw right up here and we can wiggle. You know what? That would have been cool. Make another design where it's a removable box right here in the middle. Shim this off. Boom. Boom. Same on the back. And you got a box. Just keep it rigid so when you use your table saw or your miter saw, it's pretty cool. Appreciate you. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of RH Home Construction's First Use. Again, I love the slide. Slide's amazing. Love the light. Love the amount of power that it has. Love the features. It's a solid, very solid unit. I haven't did any real trim work or the final detail work to really give you a full impression, but as far as just for rough framing, this baby's a savage. No matter what battery you use, it'll get her done. Just bring a couple extra batteries, get you a dual bay simultaneous charger. You're in there like swimwear. Alright guys, take care. Any tools and or new products that you guys want to see me unbox in First Use, please comment down below. Thanks again, take care.